In this video, we will explore Pythagoras' theorem, which is also called the Pythagorean theorem. Pythagoras' theorem is named after an ancient Greek mathematician called Pythagoras. Now, it is just a formula that describes the relationship between the lengths of the three sides of a right-angled triangle. So, Pythagoras' theorem tells us that if we take the lengths of the perpendicular sides of any right-angled triangle, which, in this case, is A and B, then we square both lengths and add them together, this will equal the square of the hypotenuse, which in this case is of length C. In other words, we get the formula that A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Now I'm sure you're wondering why the Pythagoras' theorem is like this. Let me prove the formula to you using a diagram. In this diagram, you will see one large square that is made up of smaller yellow squares and blue triangles. One of the two smaller yellow squares has a side length of A and an area of A squared. The other yellow square has a side length of B and an area of B squared. Now I have filled in the rest of the big square with four identical blue right-angled triangles. You will notice that each of these right-angled triangles have perpendicular sides of length A and B, as well as a hypotenuse of C. If I shuffle these right-angled triangles around, you can see that the areas A squared and B squared join together to become one large yellow square that has a side length of C, and thus an area of C squared. Again, this just means that A squared plus B squared equals C squared. It is important to remember that Pythagoras' theorem works only for right-angled triangles. But because this formula tells us the relationship between the three sides of a right-angled triangle, as long as we know two sides of a right-angled triangle, we will be able to find the third side. This will be further explored in another video. Hopefully, you now understand what Pythagoras' theorem is. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.